seats up here, but I just kind of felt like kneeling. It is Friday morning. We're deep in the middle of busy bake day. So I've got first load of sourdough baking, looking lovely. I've been bulk fermenting it for a bit longer, just with the really cold weather. It's been -3, -4 in London, so as bakers we kind of have to adjust to the temperature, as I'm sure many of you guys will know. But I've been doing a longer bulk time. It actually got up to, from mixing to putting in the fridge, it was almost 5 hours instead of my normal 3 to 4. And I also am increasing my water temperature too. So, got that going. I've baked my cookies. I've got some sausage rolls baking as well. And my morning buns, I've got them on top of my RM 2020 oven today because I would normally prove them in that oven there, but as you can see it's got sausage rolls on the go. So it's always kind of a bit of a juggle on Fridays, just trying to find where I can do everything. But I'm just about to make myself a coffee. It's actually down in my mum's office at the bottom of the garden, because she's in COVID. She built a little garden office because obviously everyone was working from home. But we've run out of coffee in the house, and then she's got her own like machine down there, so she's fully kitted out. But I'm gonna go make myself one down there. I have not been sleeping well at all, and I think I mentioned in my last video, and by the way, thank you so much for all your lovely kind comments about everything that happened with the lease and just new moves in my life, new moves in my business. But yeah, I've not been able to sleep for the past few days, past week and a half. It's now been 2 weeks, I think, since everything happened. And as soon as that happened, I've had a massive eczema flare. And if any of you guys have eczema, you'll know the struggle. The struggle to just make it feel better, it affects every part of your life. Because at night time, like in the day, you can kind of get away with it being a bit sore and itchy because you're distracted by other things, but at night, because you're like pressed on sheets and like duvet and it's touching your skin, and you don't have anything else to think about, it's not fun, and it feels like it's on fire. Like sometimes I get to sleep, but then I wake up like really early in the morning, and it honestly feels like my whole body is on fire. So I have been having some acupuncture for that, and I've also been trying some Chinese herbal tea, which they made specifically for me, which is, I just find all that stuff so cool and fascinating. And let me know, like, is that something that you guys want me to share more of, like eczema and like how I'm treating it, and I don't know, allergies and just like more kind of like health stuff, like wellness stuff, I don't know. Just as I'm thinking about the future of my channel and thinking about my future, the things that I want to share, the things that I'm really interested in, because obviously like I've had chronic food allergies, anaphylactic food allergies from when I was a baby, and also asthma and eczema, so I think it's inevitable that I'm going to be a little bit interested in like trying to heal that in some way. Obviously with allergies, once you hit a certain age, as far as I'm aware, you can't really cure them. But I did actually get in touch with the Food Allergy Institute in the US, and they're doing groundbreaking treatment for children and young adults, but only up to the age of 25, and I'm 28, so really sadly I'm not eligible for their treatment, but they're treating these patients and they go into full remission from food allergies, which is just like a life that I could never even imagine. Like, it would be incredible. I've got to take my bread out. I'm going to make myself a coffee, but then we will chat more later. it's much later on now. It's about 12:30 and all the deliveries are done, which is amazing. And yeah, I just thought I'd check in again. So this weekend I'm actually going to Folkestone tomorrow, very, very early in the morning. And if you saw my last video, you will see that I'm kind of changing the course of my life a little bit. So this was the year that I was meant to be opening my bakery in Streatham, but obviously I had to pull out of the lease for reasons that I go into more detail in the last video, so check that out if you haven't seen it. I kind of give like a whole overview of the commercial lease process that I went through for the past 5 months, but since everything's changed at the beginning of January, I've really just been thinking about what I want in my life, what I want to continue doing, what I want to change, and basically tomorrow I'm going to meet a bakery owner. It's called Docker Bakery, one of the co-owners of Docker, and we're just going to have a chat, maybe meet the team. And they are opening a new space in June, I believe, down in Folkestone. So I don't know, we'll see if there's a job for me, whether that's part-time, full-time. I don't really know. Like, I think definitely I would love like, it's hard to know how many hours, but if it was part-time, I'd need like 3 or 4 days work to make ends meet, and then I could still continue my YouTube stuff and continue growing on YouTube. But what I was kind of saying earlier was like, would you like, what other content do you guys want from me? Like, do you want more lifestyle stuff? Do you want more like cooking recipe videos? Do you want like exercise stuff like gym or like gym classes, or I don't know, like healthy habits sort of thing? I mean, there's so many possibilities of things that I can cover on YouTube, and just like things that I don't normally share because I want to still keep like boundaries in my life, especially like with my family and my friends. I don't really share those on YouTube just because I think that's important to keep that just for me. But so far I've just kind of shared my business journey and baking stuff on this channel. But yeah, let me know, like, do you want to see more of my dog, and just like hanging out with my dog and like daily vlogs and going for coffee, and I don't really know. Yeah, let me know. But it's kind of exciting to explore different options for the future. I've been doing a lot of brainstorming and just like my goals for the year, and like if I am going to be moving out of London, like what the next steps are and all that stuff. I kind of want to do a little bit of travelling in the meantime. I do actually have a trip booked for end of February, which is really exciting, to Amsterdam with my sister, and we're going to go around and do all the touristy stuff and definitely visit a couple bakeries, because I know there's Margot's there and St John and maybe another plant-based bakery too. Everything else that there is to see in Amsterdam, I've never been before, so I'm very excited. I got Julius Roberts' new book. I got this last weekend and it's so gorgeous. If you guys don't follow him, you definitely should already, but he basically used to work as a chef in London, but then he moved his life down to Dorset, I believe, and he just recently brought out this recipe book. I've only made one thing from it so far. I didn't have all the ingredients. I didn't have like the right kind of pasta for pasta e ceci, but doesn't that just look beautiful? All the recipes and all the photography is just stunning. And he goes through the seasons. He lives on a farm now and he raises pigs and goats, and he grows his own vegetables and has like a small holding. And it's really all about what he learned when he was a chef, was the art of seasoning and just living through the seasons. So really using salt and fat and acid and heat, everything that Samin Nosrat says as well. And and just really understanding how like salt, like really good seasoning can bring out the best flavors in food. And it's something that I always try and improve on in my cooking too, just like seasoning at every stage and just tasting. That's the only way that you get better. But it's just a very lovely cozy book, so I would highly recommend that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of ad hoc vlog style video. Yeah, leave me a comment down below. Let me know, like, would you like to see more of my life in future vlogs? Like whether that's just like dog walks with my dog Bobby, like my healthy habits, cooking, baking, recipes. Yeah, just let me know. I don't know, I feel like that's so out of my comfort zone because I'm so comfortable like just sharing this side of my life. But yeah, let me know, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.